All right. So, as you guys know, where we left off, you guys recently successfully reconsecrated Marina's monument in the ruins of Berez at the behest of the ghost of the priest who had been floating around the ruins of the Church of Berez. You guys are still carrying around the bones of the Burgomaster's son, who he asked you to put to rest on his behalf at the Burgomaster's inn, which is half destroyed. You are in search of Baba Lysaga and her creeping hut. And you are back. Oop, I need to actually reselect. Apologies. Select the actual game for capture.
Don't worry, we'll cut this in post.
Yeah, we'll do some. Here's some magic hands. Bah! Nope. That's a bad angle. Where is it?
Oh,
Where is it
oh.
here? Bang!
Bang! Ta-da! Alright.
Where do I find hardware acceleration in Google Chrome settings?
Oh, I also had to do that. It was
There's
real
a
bad.
Search in the settings, I think. Or
Well,
search bar on top.
I was doing that and it didn't come up.
Really?
It's if you just do
Oh, security?
yeah, I got you. They changed it to graphics acceleration.
Okay, thank you. That's why I was like, it's
That's
not
why
coming up.
it's not popping up. Graphics.
Oh, it's under a system.
Yes.
Oh.
Also, if I could get Foundry to appear, that would be helpful.
This is my normal loading time for it. What you're
That's
seeing.
obnoxious.
And it's like any time a scene has changed, it's just that.
Yeah, it's same for me.
That sucks.
I have to I can load it and then go upstairs, get something to drink, grab a snack or something, and come back down, and it's sometimes loaded.
Yeah.
That's super weird. Normally it's unmuted. Oh, there we go. All right. So now that you guys are out of the crypt, what would you like to do?
Run through the swamp, yelling, Baba, where are you? And that's it. That's my plan.
Why were we sent to investigate the statue? Because I don't think Stan walked into the church with the ghosts.
Let me double check here.
Like, was the goal like, hey, you can't bury those bones because it's haunted or something? Is that like the vibe?
It's
Mission
too
directive.
spooky to bury bones here.
Alright. Brother Grigor shared with you so you're carrying the bones of Oleg Ulrich and his father Ulrich is the one who asked you to bury him. He said, if I could call upon your service to rid this land of evil, I'd be most grateful and would finally be able to rest. The Dark Lord Strahd had taken an interest in Marina, a young village girl who he believed was the reincarnation of Tatiana, the woman of whom his affections lie. Dark Lord began to turn Marina into one of his undead vampire brides, but Burgomaster Ulrich and I ended her life and freed her soul before she could be turned. He built a monument to Marina, whom he has lost, which stands north of the church in the swamp. Dark Lord has continued his search for Tatiana's soul, and many a young woman has Strahd turned into a vampire. Many Barovians... Oh, no, blah, blah, blah. He told you about the prayer book in the church. They had to read the prayers in a specific order. And he said, I'll know when this is done, and once you have buried Oleg's bones and the crypt has been consecrated, I will finally be able to rest along with the other members of this parish.
So it was too spooky to bury the bones.
Basically, the grounds of the church itself were basically like the last bastion of the original church, and everything around had fallen to basically Strahd's influence and curse, and the dark curse of the swamp itself. And so by reconsecrating the crypt, you are reconsecrating the grounds around the church, and then you can now safely bury them without them rising up against you, is the long and short of it.
But did we finish reconsecrating
Yes.
it? And
You did the whole ceremony.
Okay.
And now you guys just need to head back to the graveyard outside of the church to bury Oleg.
Oh, okay.
For those of you on YouTube, you guys might be viewing these episodes back to back, but it's been a couple months for all of us. So pardon us while we kind of refresh ourselves. It's been a bit of a crazy summer.
Do we look the same? Are we wearing the same stuff? That'd be sick.
That'd be pretty wild.
I wear
I
the
hope
same
that's
shirt
not
all the time.
possible.
So, yes, you, and you know, circumstantially that Grigor and Ulrich are the two that staked Irina back in the mansion.
Because she was like deer in headlights, right? Because I remember stepping in front of her.
Yes. So Irina, when she saw Ulrich, had an echo of basically, as a recap for that whole situation, Mayrina was adopted by Ulrich as basically like a commoner. He was brought into the Burgomaster's house as a servant, but Ulrich had plans to try and marry Mayrina because he was attracted to her and wanted to make her a bride and legitimize her. But at a certain point, and I don't believe you have, correct me, Nick, if I'm wrong, but I don't believe you have the details as to why Strahd came to visit Ulrich yet. I believe you just know that there was a connection made. If I have given you that, please let me know.
I think we do have that.
Okay,
He
cool.
wrote to Strahd that he had some tomes of magic that
Cool.
he wanted to help
Yeah.
with taxes.
So basically, Strahd had a outgoing call to members of the land because Strahd was looking into magic and trying to learn more about the arcane, and basically put out a reward for any sort of arcane artifacts or information on arcane tomes, anything in which he could try and expand his knowledge. And Ulrich had fallen on financial hardship as a burgomaster because in the swamps they weren't capable of raising proper crops and things. And so he wrote to Strahd in order to try and get some money influx by selling him some tomes from his possession. When Strahd came and visited Mayrina, he recognized her as a reincarnation of Tatiana and began to court her. Ulrich, on the other hand, was trying to basically balance the interest of like getting the money from his board and basically like the ruler of the land, while also not enjoying the fact that he was paying a lot of attention to his servant that he also was pining for. And then Strahd started turning Mayrina into a vampire in the evenings by basically swifting his way up to her bedchambers. And they found out. He went to the Ulrich went to the priest. The priest determined that she was turning, and they decided to stake her in her sleep.
Because the pyre wouldn't be ready in time. Disgusting.
He was turning too fast. And Irina was slightly mistreated by Ulrich. She thought that he was creepy, and also because he was like, basically she was a servant. he mistreated her. And so she was not comfortable or fond of him. And when Irina saw the ghost, there was a pang of it. So she gets those kind of echoes from her previous.
And Auric it's Auric's son's bones that we're trying to.
Correct. Whose name is Oleg.
Oleg. Okay.
And we're
So we're
doing this because he
helping-
basically said, I will point you in the correct direction if you do this, right?
I think Ulrich offered a favor. Or
I
something.
can tell you this too. One moment.
Because I feel like it's not like us to help creepy old dude.
Yeah, creepy old dude who mistreated our companion.
Yeah.
I don't know that everyone knows because I took the diary and read it outside.
I don't think.
Andar might know. Because we
I
were
feel like
both
Alistair
outside.
wouldn't know because he'd be pretty pissed about that.
No.
As for the vision, I know for a fact Alistair and Irina saw it. I believe there was one
Yeah.
other person. It might have been Mim. I think it was Mim. Because I believe that Sten and Andar were outside. The three of you, Alistair, Mim, and Irina, Ulrich promised, he said, I have hidden my son's remains in the cellar. Take my son's remains to the church, give him a proper burial, and I will tell you where you can find what you seek, and the power of Argynvost will be yours.
Oh.
And Alistair doesn't know he's creepy as fuck. Okay. This makes sense.
He didn't like the fact, if I remember correctly, Alistair clocked the fact that Irina reacted negatively, but doesn't know the
Mhm.
reasons why, and kind of like poked at Irina, but she didn't really engage
That checks
directly.
out.
And
Yep.
but the power of Argynvost's promise was enough for them to be like, okay, let's do it.
Could be an empty promise. Okay. So we're heading to the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where?
Down.
Down?
Watch the spores.
Oh, did you just say water sport?
Watch the spores.
Oh, water.
The mushroom.
Remember, didn't I walk up to them and instantly get fucking douched by spores?
Yes. 2 people did.
Well, now we know the distance that we need to be away from them, so.
All right. So, you guys work your way out.
Yay.
So, Irina was the one who kind of guided you from the church to the ruins. Well, I'm sorry. She guided you from the Burgomaster to the church. You guys work your way back to the church itself with... I can't. There's... we go. We are up here. So as you guys come onto the grounds, there's a eerie sense of calm that has come over this whole area. It doesn't feel the mist slightly thinner. It doesn't roil in the same way it does through other areas of the swamp. You can almost feel a little bit of breathing as you kind of approach this section of the church.
Did the church in Vallaki ever feel like this?
is sort of calm.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the last time that you guys were at the church. The last time, no. The last time you were there was during the big, the Feast of St. Andrew. Prior to that, I would say yes. I would say that generally, especially with Father Lucian and the parishioners there, there was always a slight warmth to the room of the Church of Vallaki. People seem to come there for comfort and for relief from the daily life around town, which is why there were kind of constantly people at the church itself. I don't believe you guys have visited it since Father Lucian fell. There might have been once, but I don't remember offhand. Anyway, so who is leading?
And who has the bones?
Who has the bones?
I
I
don't-
believe Alistair has.
I think I do.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
So as you guys kind of approach the building itself, you notice that where you once heard kind of whispered words and wisps of prayers, you hear nothing.
Lovely.
And as you kind of come around the side, you see the church itself is fully empty.
Well, that's either a really good sign or a really bad one.
I think no ghosts is probably a very good sign.
Well, guess that's just a matter of the bones then. Kind of looks around.
Is there specific, like, graveyard area?
She's kind of Alistair heading towards.
Is this
Oh, that's the back of the church?
how intact is this sarcophagus that's in front of me?
Random wall on it for some reason.
Yeah,
Just so that people
I
can't
assume
walk.
it's because the lid is open. I don't know.
Yeah, and there's the way that they like. I just wish that they did more transparent wall stuff for things like that.
Yeah.
But looking at it, it looks pretty intact. There's mushrooms growing through the side, so it's like some of the wood is kind of warped at the bottom, but it's to be mostly held together.
The bones should still be in that box I made.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's been 4 hours yet.
I think so.
It shouldn't be.
I am going to use prestidigitation and clean off the wood as best I can. I imagine it's pretty rotted, right? And prestidigitation can't fix that, but try and get it as clean as possible.
Cool. Use some prestidigitation, manage to clean off some of the dirt. That won't like get rid of the mushrooms. You'll have to like physically remove those, but you're able to get most of the dust and dirt out of the inside of the cup.
I'll take out my dagger and remove the mushrooms and stuff.
Cool.
And then, did we determine if Alistair knows this guy's name or not?
I would, because
you
so
would.
the ghost specifically told you, bury my son Oleg,
Gotcha.
and you were one of the three that spoke with the ghost. So yes.
On the head of the coffin, is there a name or anything on it?
There appears to be like it's not a very finely made coffin. You can tell that this A was not a very prosperous town, and B that anybody
the
who was a
coffin maker
coffin
and-
maker was not exactly
Coffin
a
maker
coffin maker.
Milwaukee was fucking terrible. So
Yeah, so like as far there's not like a nameplate or handles on it. This is literally just basically a box of wood in the shape of a person, and there appears to be a plank kind of plastered onto the front of the door. That's the only horizontal plank on the top of the door, so you can tell that this is meant to be a very rudimentary name.
I'll use the dagger to carve the first name into the top of it.
All right, you kind of scratch in Oleg. Your O's a little wonky, but everything else is pretty much straight lines, so you're good.
And I will lay the bones in the coffin.
You take out the box and start gently laying the bones in. Slowly shut the coffin lid. And you, as you do this, you hear a little and you turn around, and Irina has taken what appears to be the flattest rock she can find and is starting to kind of heave some dirt in light pushes kind of behind you.
I'm gonna help Irina.
Yeah. As they are doing that, I, Hermes, don't have this anymore, but there was a prayer in the book.
I can
But I-
relink them.
That would be awesome.
I have the message link. Sten and Andar, while they're doing that, what are the two of you doing? Just so that track of everything.
I'm just waiting.
Yeah, does it look like they need help?
I wouldn't say strongly so.
Then I will not make a shuffle.
But so after about 30-ish minutes of all three of you kind of digging, and then the echo kind of every once in a while taking pity and doing a couple pushfuls itself, you guys managed to make a hole deep enough that you could fully submerge the coffin. It's definitely not 6 feet deep, but it's enough that you could lay the coffin in and it will be fully submerged.
Mim's gonna go to one end of the coffin and try and pull or push or something into the thing. Or have we already put it in?
Em goes over to the end and full on braces her legs and tries to grab either side since there's no handles. And you just see her fully lean and her feet kind of slide through the wood. And eventually she's basically just holding both sides of the coffin.
Anyone can help?
Right.
Are we gonna do this?
Arena kind of moves to the one side. And with a gentle push between the three of you, you guys kind of slowly slide the coffin into place. There's a little thunk as it kind of clicks into the ground. Without any handles, you guys don't really find a good place to lift it as much as you kind of slide it into the hole, but it's in. Yes.
I'll pull out that book and read. O Dawn Master, support this soul in their last hour by the strong arms of thy brightness and the fragrance of thy consolations. Let thy shining mercy pour over them, and let thy own body be their food, and thy blood their sprinkling, and let thy glorious chancelier Hermes doesn't know that word. And our own dear patrons smile on me, that in and through them, all they may die as we deserve to live. In thy arms, in thy faith, and in thy love.
Mim and Alistair, roll me a perception check.
Who got it?
While this is happening, I'm gonna see him start praying.
Mhm.
I'm gonna bring out the quill to start writing down. It's kind of his first big moment of piety that I've watched.
Dirty 20.
Right. You're not 100% certain, but for the briefest moment, you guys almost think that the rain lightens up. Just for a sec. And it could be a trick of the light, but the mist almost seems to kind of waver in such a way that it seems like a sunbeam hit the coffin. Could be crazy, though. As you kind of finish your prayer, Irina starts kind of taking the stone and trying to kind of push dirt on top of the coffin once again. The quill's scribbling away. And here, let me.
Oh, it has a question mark on it? I don't think I ever noticed that. I don't like
I
that.
never did that before.
Oh,
What did it do
It
before?
always just made this. It always just made the sound. There was no dice that appeared.
yeah.
that's
So
cool.
now,
Oh, it makes the dice have a question mark now.
Yeah.
yeah, the dice.
Oh,
Yeah,
are
that
weird.
dice had all question marks on all its faces for us. That
That's
was pretty sick.
interesting because, like, I knew that it did it in chat with the question marks. I didn't realize that you guys could see the dice. But,
Oh yeah, that's new.
Anyway, so does it tell you what sided dice it was? Could you guys tell?
D8, I think.
It was
is
a
what
D8
looks
for
like.
me.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. But so as the quill's kind of scribbling, you notice that it is taking account of the various materials used to assemble both the coffins and the gravestones around. The almost a architect's account of materials in addition to describing the scene.
I'm gonna give it a more than light tap. No, the moment, Quinn. The moment.
It kind of like you see like all of the bristles kind of flare for a second and kind of bristle up the sides of the quill, and it's like, and the mists parted, and so, and like it starts putting a little flourish into the description of the event. But after a few more minutes, you guys do manage to cover up the coffin, and to the best of your ability, kind of flatten it out. It's very clearly recently disturbed, but it is a buried coffin. Irina kind of stands up and goes to wipe her hands on, and then looks down and realizes that it's all basically the same, and kind of wipes it on her pant legs.
I get up and. All right. So now, where's the power of the what's his butt? What is his name? The dragon guy.
Oh, Argynvost.
Now do we have the Argynvost? Wait, was Argynvost's power? Is that what he said?
Well, I believe that he said that he would share that knowledge with us once we were finished. So,
Oh.
Perhaps we should back. You see, she kind of like clenches at the hem of her shirt a little bit as she does that.
I don't necessarily think that you need to be the one to talk. I can take the lead on that.
Kind of just silently nods. You see that she's like, she wants to say words, but she doesn't really know what to say.
Okay.
If it looks like they're done, yeah, I'll start crossing towards them too. So are we going to go to sleep in here? Or...
Oh.
Honestly, I don't think it could hurt.
I know Irina mentioned it. one of the better places in town, right?
Probably wise.
Okie dokie.
As kind of clamber over the stone. Getting to
Stan, I really like it that even though there are many doors, and I showed all the broken parts of the wall, you choose to come in the front door.
Yes, well, I saw the ghosts through this door over here, so I had to be sure they went over there.
All right. Well, where was the guy? I'm never gonna remember names.
guy.
God damn it.
Gonna have to be more specific. Okay.
The dad, the Oric.
Oh, Papa Spooky?
Papa Spooky.
He was at the Burgomaster meeting. So you
He was at the Burgomaster. Okay, thank you.
We need to
He's-
backtrack a
yeah.
little bit.
He's in
Yeah,
like, the
makes
bottom left room, too.
Okay.
Correct.
All right, so we're sleeping, and then first thing in the morning is going back there, and then hopefully off on our adventure with no hiccups, nothing at all.
Irina kind of chuckles at that.
Hey, random question. If you knew how you were going to die, and then someone told you that it was actually going to happen differently, would you want to know the real reason or the fake reason?
Wait. You knew how you were going to die? But that's not the way you're going to die? So you actually never knew the way you were going to die. So then the question is, would you want to know the way you die? Just in general, right?
Is
Let's
this
say someone convinced you that it could happen a different way, but it definitely didn't.
one of those one is always true and the other's a lie, and you have the capability of determining which? Is this what you're proposing?
I suppose it is.
Definitely didn't.
Would
Okay,
just
so you-
knowing that it happened be enough for you, or would you like to know a harder truth?
Irina thinks for a moment, and then she turns and she says, "Well, do you trust the first person?"
No.
And I don't see why you would.
I think the answer to that question either way is, do you believe in fate? And what I've seen over the past few weeks, I don't know that I do. It assumes that everything will just repeat as it has before. I don't know that that's something I want to believe in.
I've got a diary from the Burgomaster's house, his manor. That sort of rewrites history. And your memory, Irina. If you're interested. It's not happy.
He pauses, kind of looks to the for a moment. Do you think I would want to?
I think we have different perspectives on
That's not what I
stories.
asked.
Oh.
Knowing me, And knowing what you know, do you think that I would?
Irina, the hard part is, I don't know you, but I know your viewpoints on who you are steadfast. But I also know that memories that are not your own are infiltrating your mind. So I don't know if you'd like them to be correct or not. Or filled out.
I know that regardless of what memory, regardless of if the memories are mine or are of others, I know who I am. And I know what memories belong to me. So, unless there is something that you believe it is important that I know, I don't think it matters. And I don't think it matters if what I know of these other memories are true. And I know I trust you.
Then I guess all I'll tell you is that Strahd is bad. He's as charming as he potentially can be and is. He gets what he wants. Unless other circumstances find their way in between him. So, please don't give him a second thought.
Nods a little and then she kind of looks away. Her hair kind of falls.
Sorry to bring down the mood. Good night.
Well, now I'm curious. Can I read it? Well, you know what? Never mind. It's not. It's someone's private diary. I shouldn't read it. That's fine. I look at Irina for a second.
He hasn't looked up.
Yep.
All right.
And how do you feel about making a
Sit down and
10?
Start casting Tiny Hut.
All right.
Right when Mem inhales.
What level spell is Tiny Hut?
Oh yeah. Something like a 3.
Okay. Roll me a d10. Actually, I'm sorry.
Tiny Hut
Roll
is
me before
3.
you roll me the d10. Roll me spell casting ability check. Add your spell casting.
Oh.
Now roll me. Alright. You cast a spell. And Tiny Hut seems to fizzle for a second and
Oh. Vicious.
He's just gonna very suspiciously look around at it.
Sten, are you moving into Tiny Hut before it's cast?
No, if this feels like the consecrated grounds of the Velaki Church, then if the people of the town of Barovia trusted that, then I'll trust this.
Okay. So as he's casting in those few minutes,
Wait, Stan, he's about to be done. What are you doing? She would not let that fly.
Well, we'll wake up at the same place. It's fine.
Sten, for what it's worth, do you want to be in the casting just in case?
Sure. I'll walk over and then I'll walk back out when he's done.
I think that's also my plan.
alright. Tiny Hut pops up. Marina kind of settles in on the edge of Tiny Hut. Anything anyone else wants to do before bed?
Set up my bedroll and I just sit on it and I just kind of look back and forth at Sten and Alistair and be like kind of glaring at them, but like unsure. Yeah, I'm just gonna be there for a while. Thank you, Andar, by the way.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna be sitting towards the side, studying the herbalism kit some more. And he is going to use prestidigitation to make it smell like lavender.
Anything anyone wants to do before everyone crashes? Or before end of long rest? Cool.
Oh, I have kept it up. Can I spend 2 hours before bed reading? Cool.
So you guys all spend the evening winding down. At this point, both Ben and Andar, I need you to add a 7th tally to your tingle tally, which will then get rid of your tingle tally.
Yay! What?
Tingle tally X.
Get that shit out of here.
No more tally
Goodbye.
for the tingle.
No tingle.
Everyone gets the benefits of a long rest. Here you popped up.
Oh yeah. Yay. I don't remember where things are.
Gotcha. Backed up.
I know. Why would you do that?
Alright.
I got so many hit points back. Wee.
You're not gonna try and take the diary?
Me?
Yeah.
No. It's very time. But
I probably would have left it out.
yes.
Alright, so after the evening, I will say, as much as everyone gets a long rest, Alistair and Sten been on the light grounds of the church. There is still a pretty steady rain. You guys are sleeping in. You guys wake up pretty chilled and more than a little damp. Whereas the other three do wake up dry. But outside of that, this is probably the calmest sleep that you guys have gotten in a while. Everyone wakes up feeling refreshed full long rest effects in place. The air is still, and there is still a sense of calm throughout the church grounds, even amongst the rainfall. There is still the kind of musty stench of the swamp that at this point you've become accustomed to, and kind of the low rolling fog across the cobblestones of the church. It still carries a sense of eeriness, even in the kind of illness of this particular area. Tiny hut as goes down after 8 hours. You guys are wrapping up your bedrolls to break through the dome itself, and you guys are once again exposed to the elements.
Well, I'm glad you guys didn't die in the night outside of Tiny Hut. What are crazies?
You
I mean-
didn't trust the bone? The berez?
I don't trust anything anymore, but no. I don't know. It feels a little nice here, but what? There's no harm in extra protection.
I don't know. After seeing Alistair last night, I felt pretty safe.
I mean, you see Alistair every day, so I don't know. If it's him that you need to make you feel safe, I guess that's a good thing, but don't know what. So different.
Also, the hut keeps the rain off, and you look soggy.
I don't know, like it doesn't rain where I'm from.
What is the weather like normally when you're at home?
Depends on everyone's mood.
Wait. Really?
That kind of causes a turn and a large eyebrow from Irina as well.
Yes, really. If everyone's happy, it's sunshiny. If everyone's not so happy, it's a little rainy.
What was the weather the last you remember?
Dark and cloudy.
Oh no. Why was it dark and cloudy?
I don't remember a lot that night. I'm not sure.
Do I believe him? Can I insight check him?
Can
I'm
she insight check you?
I don't know, I thought we were friends.
Friends don't lie, so let's test this. If
All
we're
right,
friends, I
11
should get
from Stranger Things.
advantage. Oh damn. I suck.
She believes him.
You rolled? Okay, well I rolled a 2, but that makes it a 14.
Oh,
So,
I got a 9.
yeah,
So
I'm telling the truth.
All right.
I guess if it's a sad thing and it was cloudy and gloomy and you don't really remember why everyone was sad, that's probably a good thing, right?
Sure.
Damn.
So you guys head out. Irina leads the way back, navigates you through the swamp. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. I'm sorry. That brought you right back to where you were.
Irina, we're in a circle. Irina, what the heck?
Everyone knows that 3 turns of the same just bring you back where you started.
That like activate it for you? Are you guys still on the hex screen?
Oh, we still
It's
see
on the
them.
hex screen.
Okay, cool. So she works your way down. And also, well, you guys are entering about on the hex screen. Everyone roll me a perception.
Oh. Perception.
Hey, that's what I got.
I've exclusively rolled
Are you
threes
fucking
today.
serious? 11?
You're at
Yeah, I'm not doing too hot. Oh, good. 17. We needed that.
Who had the 17?
Me.
And then what? And Alistair, what did you get?
9.
Okay, let me roll for Irina.
Fuck, why is Jen so sad? Ugh, this is gonna drive me insane.
You know what hurts more? I've already talked about it a little bit.
Okay, well that's mean that Sasha can't remember, but Min would totally remember then.
I just want my scarf back.
Oh, I didn't mean to make that private. That's a 10. So, Irina is in the same ballpark as everyone else. So, Sten, as you guys are walking towards this building, for a second you think you hear what sounds like. You said 17?
Yes.
You hear a braying off to the east. Just briefly. But you hear some braying going on.
Okay.
Hey, can I get a definition?
Braying, yes.
Like braying?
Uh,
Like horse?
Braying is to utter a bray.
Oh, can I get a definition for bray?
It's like what,
Yes,
think of like what a donkey makes.
A loud,
Okay.
harsh
Donkey
cry of a donkey or mule. It's. I think that it's used for more than donkeys or mules, generally speaking, but it's a sound. It's a animalistic sound.
Is it familiar? Is it the ghost one?
The ghost
we-
one.
Wasn't there
Headless
a
horseman.
the headless horseman where
Oh.
he was trying to get his horse back or
I was
something?
like a ghost donkey. When
Drathalia.
No, it was the horse.
it was
but
Drathalia. No, it does
Yeah.
not. Well, I actually. Well, so Sten's
it's
the only one
not
who hears
familiar.
it.
Okay.
But no, Sten,
right.
this does not sound anything like the ghost horse whinny that you heard. In the meantime, find yourself back at the.
Can I when we were crossing the bridge to get to Amber Temple, did that horse make any noise?
The ghost
It was
horse.
the
No.
It was
like
the
a-
Strahd visage.
Yes, that horse did not
Okay.
make any noise. You just saw the figure.
Second question.
Mhm.
The carriage drawn by
Yes, the
who's-
black
what's his
carriage
face?
that Rahadin was in.
Rahadin. Yes.
Um,
Do those horses make big
roll
noises for
me,
a horse?
roll me an animal handling check. We're gonna get specifics into the braying.
7.
Okay. With the 7, I'm gonna say can't tell what animal this is. I'm going to say it sounds smaller than a horse.
Okay.
It's too shrill. And you don't think that a horse would be noisy enough unless it was full on neighing or like making a sound of fear to be heard at this distance. Whatever is making this noise, the noise is piercing enough that you're hearing it at a distance. So it's probably not a horse, but with a 7 you can't. It's too. And also you only heard it for the brief second. You're not sure what you heard, but you definitely heard something off to the east. You guys find yourself back at the floor of Burgomaster Ruins, which, just as a quick visual as well, with the building.
Is that fancy?
Fancy building, but pretty dilapidated. Most of the second floor has been literally melted from where it stands. But this is the building that you're approaching.
I'm gonna dump the diary into the fountain
Right?
on the way in.
Are you being subtle about it?
Nope.
Cool. As you guys approach, Tent idly tosses the diary into the fountain. There's a little thud as it hits the ground.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Right.
I'm gonna just like be in the back of the group walking and just kind of skimming through it.
Did you have it in your inventory, Stan, or was it just...
No.
Cool. Alright, so you guys approach the foot of the elf. Alistair starts heading up the stairs. Irina kind of hangs back.
I can go alone, or somebody can come with me if they want to. Nobody has to.
You said it was a ghost, right?
Yeah. Kind of creepy old dude. My favorite.
Not unless you need me.
Cool. And I'll go.
Sit on the edge of this fountain.
Wait. Oh, what?
I'm gonna go sit on the edge of this fountain.
I'm gonna follow Alistair in, but I'm still skimming, just like kind of like looking through the book, seeing what catches my eye.
I almost imagine Mim, like, rather than floating the way that she normally does, like fluttering along, she's like doing the big, like almost like step read while she's flipping through the book.
That's exactly what's happening.
Irina will just kind of sit at the base of the stairs.
Was I upstairs or was it down on this level? Alistair would remember.
It's down this way.
Okay.
Yes, then pinged where the room is. Where you are, it's here, and then kind of work your way through the wreckage. Alright, so this doorway here is what leads to that hallway, and the hallway kind of curves around, and it's this room.
Right.
So as you kind of approach this room, kind of a fog rolling inside of it.
Well, this is the place.
A father should never have to bury
Oh, okay,
his
cool.
son.
It's going.
My
It's going.
gratitude knows
Oh, I
no
forgot. Does it have audio?
bounds.
Oh, yeah. I think.
Mary doubled for me.
After Argynvost fell,
Oh, yeah. There's two of him.
evil came searching for Argynvost's treasures and secrets. I hid Argynvost's shield
He started talking
centuries
backwards.
ago,
Yeah, it is.
waiting to give it to one worthy to bring vengeance against the Dark Lord. It was the Dark Lord Strahd who killed my son, killed Argynvost, cursed Berez and its peoples, and I could do nothing to stop him. Eventually, I succumbed to a brutal death at his hands. Argynvost's shield will protect you against the powerful darkness you face. It is in the garden, hidden in the fountain, but beware. Creatures of the night roam the garden, and it will not be an easy task. Go now.
Sounds so creepy. Is the shield that we already got?
Nope.
That's a different. Oh.
No, I think our friends might not want to be where they're sitting right now.
I will say you can gather from just knowledge of the building, the front is not the garden.
Okay, thank God. Never mind, I had this epiphany, and that's not what I thought was happening.
We left that friend to die.
Although, had I been prepared for that, that would have been very cool. But no. Generally speaking, roll me a history check.
Yes.
Oh, I did.
And Mim, you can too. Both
yeah.
of you have thieves' backgrounds. You guys know enough about aristocratic houses.
Let's see.
15.
14.
Both of you guys know enough about aristocratic houses to know that generally the gardens are kept either on the side of or behind the building, because the front has to be impressive and imposing, and then the gardens are the place that either they go to hang out or to go impress guests that they'll walk around their property. So the garden is going to be either through one of the wings or behind the building itself.
Ah. Is there a window? Oh, wait, get in the freaking thing. Is this a window? Yes. Do I see a garden?
Not through that side. Right here is a wall.
That's why it's dark. Okay. I have a diary in my hand and I say, that was kind of a creep. From the little bit I've looked at this. And that is all I will say about that.
Creep how?
He just used. I didn't read much yet. I will let you know.
Okay. And yeah, we should go tell our friends to prep for a fight.
You know, I think we always should maybe be prepared for a fight.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Let's. D&D
filled with fights.
Wait, I went out the wrong door. Oh, well.
You went out a window.
That's a window, Mim. Okay, goodbye. I only have wings like 10% of the time.
Well, maybe
Mim,
if you could
Mim
like
was literally,
be better.
Mim was doing the thing, reading the diary, goes straight through like where a window should be. There's no glass. She just falls out and you hear her like, oh, and like she catches herself with her wings. She's like, don't worry, I'm okay.
I'm okay.
It's so much more Mim though to be like, be better.
Oh my goodness.
I tap Sten with the book and I say, seriously, you could have warned us he was such a creep. Ugh. And then...
That's not what Irina wanted to hear.
I mean, he as in your step-cousin. And I go and I toss the diary back in the fountain where I grabbed it from.
Anyway, apparently, the Shield of Argynvost is here, and it's in the garden, but so is a lot of other scary things.
I don't know if the shield will help bring. What did those ghosts say? They were nicer ghosts, some of them. Aren't we looking for the rest of Argynvost?
That was kind of my understanding too, but maybe the shield aids in that?
Come now, Sten. You and I both know that we're going to end up in that garden.
I gave it a try. All right. To the back of the house, then?
Maybe just be ready, but yeah, sounds good.
I'm
Unless you've
gonna roll.
already checked the sides of the house.
I looked out a window.
Now, apparently.
He's already like, see ya.
Hey, you know, maybe a surprise would be better. And I'm Stelzen, so we're trying to.
Mim, if I'm surprised by a shield,
I'm gonna be in the tailing the back of the group, but in the shadows.
Yo, it gets spooky back here.
I haven't even seen it yet.
But as you guys kind of approach the back, you can see that the foliage gets thicker. Really like a well-kept group of trees, and there is a path that leads from the back of the building to
Hey, we're looking for another fountain.
Did we actually? Did we actually hear stuff about the water fae from the Marina Ghost?
No.
Okay.
Like, pretty much all of that was Boule.
Okay.
So just from here looking in, can we see anything move around or popping out or screaming?
Let me take a look here. Well, so pop onto that tile. It'll teleport you.
Oh.
And then what we're gonna do is from here. Let me split you guys up. Did I teleport Irina yet? Yes. Here. No, I can't move. Can you move you?
No.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
I see Irina now.
Yeah.
With Doctor Who.
That is one fugly motherfucker.
What?
All right.
Middle of the garden.
Oh, shit. Ew! Oh my god.
So, from here, before you move, we are going to roll initiative. From here. Let me do one quick.
Oh, not to alarm everyone before we most certainly walk into danger. I heard the strangest animal sound on the way in. Anyways, probably nothing.
Can we see the creature in front of us?
Hold on. Mim, we'll get to you in a sec, and continue.
I heard what he said.
Oh, and you're just not responding?
Uh-huh.
All right, cool. Mim,
Cool.
what was your question?
Can we see the monster in front of us?
I assume yes, if we
Yes,
can
you
fit.
can
We
see.
can. Okay. So then I would say in response is what I was like, oh, do you think it was maybe that thing? Just nod straight ahead to it.
No, it was to the east.
Okay, then we're fine. This thing is not whatever that was. Great.
All right. Let me highlight everything.
Would you like our initiative rolls?
I would. Let me put you in initiative quick. Oh. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, way to be my counterbalance, man.
Oh no.
Yep.
Right.
Roll all the NPCs. Cool.
Oh. Wow.
Oh my
that
god.
sounds- It's still going.
Oh, wait, it's fine.
Jesus.
And then Sten, what'd you get?
21.
21.
Point 12.
Sure.
5.18.
Got it.
21.
21.
Bye.
All right. So Mim, you're gonna go first. Let me be a little bit more appropriate.
I am super here for some of these things having negative initiatives. It makes my one feel less bad.
Alright. Mim.
Yeah, Jesus. What are these worms? Are these fucking snakes? Okay, hold on. It's gonna breathe for a second. I'm still stealthed, or at least I hoped that was still stealth.
You did attempt to stealth, yes.
Okay. And is this like a balcony where we're on?
Essentially, yes. You have to. So these are stairs. You're overlooking the gardens. You have to either fly over the top. This is a wall. You fly over the top, or you gotta work your way down.
On the fly, of course. And stick in the shadows
let
what I
me-
can.
Tip you down. That's 20 feet.
Well, can I stay in the air?
Oh, you're staying
Like-
high.
Yeah, I want to just go forward. I don't want to go down just yet.
Okay, you are 15 feet in the air.
How big is the guy?
That dude's about. Roll me a quick perception check.
I can do that. If I can get my character sheet up. You said what? Did you say perception?
Mhm.
I gotta turn down the music here. Sorry. There we go. 15.
All right. He appears to be about half as high as you are. So you'd say he's probably 7-8 feet tall.
Okay.
Ish.
Then I'm going to. And. I want to get as close as I can while still being in shadows and trying to like hide and stealth and stuff behind.
That's 25.
So I've moved 25 feet?
Yes.
Okay. 5. Well, I was here?
You were up here.
Oh, okay. Why 25?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What you did. 20 and 5. If you want to move
No.
it, that's 20.
Okay, that's 20. But, because that's, sorry. Okay, I want to move as my action, I want to double my movement, so that's my bonus action, so 60 is what I want, so 20.
You got 40 more
Sorry,
feet.
I did the wrong thing. What is this thing that's blocking me? This
A
thing.
bench.
I'm above the bench. You bench?
Yeah, I got
I'm
you.
gonna be next to it, but I want to be above it. Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Oh.
There.
Is this more wall?
Yes.
And
You're
I
technically
like.
above it.
Okay. Then, well, I want to be.
You're 15 feet in the air.
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck these other weird snaky things are, because I only see a few of them, and now I'm freaking out. Okay. Then I will. Oh my god! I'm going to move myself around. I'm not actually moving around. Sorry. I'm gonna move myself to where I am, but I'm flying down that spot to here?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay. Alright. Then that's my turn. Because whatever the amount of movement I had, I think that took all my turn.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And Art.
I'm gonna not super quickly make my way down those steps and then cast Mage Armor on myself.
Cool. Then.
Okay, I'm gonna. So my goal is to get close enough to cast a ranged spell.
Okay.
But this is, you said there's a height to this?
Yes. So we'll say basically it's like 10 feet down from the legend.
I'd actually like to hop.
Cool.
Will that allow me just horizontal movement?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna bonus action rapid hop for 20 feet, just straight down.
Cool.
Mark that off. Okay, and then 40. No, it's 15 feet away. Dang. I think I'm just short. 60 plus a 10-foot radius. Where can I put it? Center on the point make. Shoot, I think I just missed. Yeah, I'm gonna zoom out from me. Right in front. Here. Okay, if I put centered on the here, 10-foot radius should catch whatever this thing is. Because it's 10 feet away from the
Yes,
spot.
10 feet.
Is that right? Okay. So then I'll turn to Andar, or where Andar once was, and I'll tell him the animal noise sort of sounded like this, and I'll do that high-pitched brain sound,
Okay.
which will kind of give way to a ringing of shatter that is sent down the line and cast next to this thing. So I
Right.
do third level shatter.
Let's do this. Roll me a performance check real quick.
Okay, performance
For fun.
12.
All right, and then everyone else, roll me an animal handling check.
Nat 20 for a 22 on animal handling. What the
Alright.
fuck?
What is that? I got a 26.
Both Mim and Alistair are like, how the fuck did Sten just sound like a goat?
Ah! It's a goat.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know what those are. So you need a
You know what
con
they
save.
are, but like you couldn't place it. It was too
You
faint
need a
to sound.
con save, please. At 16. That's what you're
Con
looking for.
save. How the fuck do I access stats now? Oh, here. Con. Roll saving throw. Sheets changed since last we played. All right. 21.
Okay, so you save, so you take 10, 16, 23, 11 damage.
11 damage.
Thunder.
There is a earth-shattering ring as this loud goat plea echoes through the complex, and you hear movement within the realm of the garden. Anything else?
Is this creature made of inorganic material?
This creature, as it turns towards you, you see it is a gnarled, tilted at the neck corpse that seems to be crawling with worms out of its eyes and mouth and into its ears, and it turns towards you.
Okay. Well, now I'm just like I can do, so I'm gonna probably look a little bit to the right. Don't make eye contact.
All right, Irina's going to double her movement. That's a bonus action. 30, 40, 45, 60. And then she'll dash. Be at the other 30. She makes it that far. Which brings us to this one, 2, and move there. Oh. Which brings us to this one. Who is going to sprint down the hallway at you. So that's all.
So
it
those
can do.
gates are not there.
These are archways.
Archways. Gotcha.
It's basically they're trellises.
Cool. Cool.
And then That brings us to... Oh, weird. Hold on a second. Alright, cool. Brings us to this one. There. One comes running out of the bushes there. East one.
You know, I really need to pallet like right here and right here.
I thought there was gonna be like one of the big guys and a bunch of little snake things. Oh, they're worms. Okay.
Even the music sounds like chase music. Can't help myself.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yep.
5,
And it keeps going in and out.
15. Okay, Alistair, it's your turn.
Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna run and jump.
Alright,
Would
real
you like
quick,
an
roll
acrobatic?
me. Yes, please.
It is 17.
Alright, you're fine.
Cool. Okay, wait, hold on.
Yeah, there's a weird glitch going on where, like, sometimes when you grab them, it doesn't show distance. I've noticed that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There.
Okay.
Oh shoot. Second acrobatics check. Shadow Alistair. It's a dirty 20. He did better than I did.
Cool.
Yeah, and he moved the same amount, so that.
Also, can't he fly?
He can't. I'm gonna have him do that actually. He's gonna
Yeah.
be just above me where this was at. So is he 15 feet up?
And you're gonna have him
Yep.
back here.
No, I'm gonna keep him right behind me. Just
Okay, so
basically
he's just
he
hovering.
moved horizontally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, he doesn't have to do acrobatics, he can fly. He's Peter Pan's shadow.
Yeah. I'm going to take the dash action though. So I'll do 10, 15, 20. He's 15 feet up. Oh my god, math. I'll do to there. I think we're still within length of each other.
Got it.
What's your
Sounds
distance?
good.
Best time I
we
can
can-
do it.
We can be 30 feet from each other.
How far are you right now, horizontally?
25 feet.
Oh yeah, that's probably it. That is 29 feet.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
okay. Cool.
Pretty spicy. All right. Anyway, so is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, that brings us to this one. It's gonna go 20. Cool. Brings us to 1. So 5. And 15. This one can run up to Mim, but cannot hit her. And 20. And 5. Dude, the fact that I have to keep dragging off of tokens to see how far they can move. Alright. Yes. It was just running towards the entrance. So it's underneath you. It's 15 feet beneath you. It can't hit you anyway. But no, in theory, it does not see you. Let me have it roll. I don't like the fact that they remove. I guess it's just a straight wisdom check, isn't it? Considering they don't have a skill. Yeah, no. Check here. So yeah, so where was I? This one? Yeah. Cool. We're back to Mim. Mim!
The combat encounters screen used to have like the top half is combat encounters and the bottom is the chat.
Yes.
But now it's just all the combat encounters.
I think that's because of mod dates. I'll see if I can get that back.
All right. So it's been a while. I just want to clarify my dagger. When I do sneak attack, I have to do different modifier things, right? Because it's +1 dagger. When I do my normal attack, it does the stuff. But when I do sneak attack, it only adds one of the things. Right?
I think you're thinking of offhand attack.
You're right. Sneak attack and offhand attack were the questions I had. But regular hit first. I'm attacking him. I'm going down and attacking him.
Okay.
I ran up the stairs really fast. Does a 17 hit?
You drop to 15 feet.
Yeah.
17 absolutely hits.
Yeah. So 9.
9.
And then use feature, sneak attack, just normal. I remember. Okay. 22 sneak attack.
All right, so that is enough. At which point, I need a
Great.
dex saving throw.
That's great. I can do that.
What a horrible
I'm gonna-
title.
Okay. Dex saving throw.
Yes,
Is this saving ability check? How do I do a saving throw? Let's go. There you are.
underneath.
Oh.
I saw it.
They
Yeah.
changed the character.
13.
All right, so you do manage to save.
Okay.
Da-da. I don't know why it does it on that. Anyway, so that one is dead. As Mim drops down and stabs into the head of this thing, she literally just cleaves it open, and in a burst, all these worms burst forth from the body. Mim spins out of the way, but there are now like scattered worms, oogie boogie style, all around this corpse. It is dead, but now you know.
Are they? But they all. Okay. Are they all non-lethal? Like they're smaller worms, not like the.
They're these guys.
They are those guys.
Oh, you see the you see the similarities.
Oh, okay. But so, no opportunity attack is my question mark. If I
No,
as I'm
they
in them.
they scatter
Okay.
out, and then as without the once they hit the ground, they begin to shrivel. And
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. How tall is the wall thing I'm next to? Is it tall or is it under a lower thing?
it's like a 3 foot like
It's super tall to you.
It's my height.
it's you could lean your head against it. It's basically a flower bed or like a little
Okay.
pond pool thing. It's got statues in it.
All right, I'm gonna go in the little pond thing, not in the water if it's possible, and I'm just gonna hide by the wall, and I'll move closer to this other one. I'm gonna hide as my bonus action. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm trying to come in here, and I can't move in here.
Roll
So
me a stealth check.
thank you. And can you move me though?
I will
'Cause
once you do your stealth check.
That's fine. Just telling you.
Yeah,
26.
You are very stealth.
Good.
How much movement do you have left? All of it?
I didn't move at all. Yeah.
Oh, move you right there. You have 5 feet left.
Thank you. Okay, that's my turn.
At which point it brings us to Andar.
I'm gonna move.
You know, scene in that
Move
Pirates of the
again.
Caribbean where it's like they're shooting and the captain's just walking down the steps.
Yeah.
I love that scene. There's so
Yeah, I
many
love
great
that.
edits of that scene.
That's the vibe I get from Andar.
Pretty much.
I love that.
That's all of it.
Alright. Do you do anything? Or is that your turn?
That was my movement and my action to get more movement.
Cool. Then.
I'll turn around to Alistair. Hey, if we were just all the way over there, how would you feel?
Much better. That was my plan. You got a better one?
Yes. Can I bring people with me on this? Teleport yourself.
Can certainly try.
One willing creature. Cool. Then I will take a step back. I'll reach my hand out. I'll cast Dimension Door.
Huh?
Um,
Where are you going?
yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to zoom out. You said in the fountain?
I did say in the fountain. I don't know if that's correct, but I said in the fountain.
Then we'll go to the face of this statue, because I can still see that. It's got 500 feet, so that's okay. So yeah. Right. Wherever the front of the statue is.
Right about here?
Yep.
Got it. You guys. I'm just gonna go boop. Oh, I can't do that. Well, that's fine. Neom. That will pop Shadow Alistair out of existence.
Yeah, keep him around, but yes, he is gone for the time.
I mean, I'll just pop him back in.
Yep.
So you guys are now in the fountain.
And then I would like to. I'm actually going to use Bardic Inspiration on Alistair, in case he would like to look. So you get a D8.
Cool.
Real quick, as you splash into the water, roll me a perception check.
11.
Okay. Cool.
You can use that on that if you really, really, really wanted to.
Oh.
Ability checks are Bardic Inspiration advantage. Maybe we say.
Yeah.
Don't like what ideas in your head.
Yep.
All right. Then that brings us to Irina, who is going to draw her bow. Considering she's still at range. Going to move in. Is going to fire her bow directly at the one in front of her. That's gonna hit. He's gonna deal 6 damage to this spawn corpse right by him. I don't think she's within 30 feet. Oh, that's not what I wanted. She's not. So that's all she can do. Actually, she'll bonus action dash. She's only gonna move into like. Brings us to this. 5, 10, 20. 10, 20. This is going to charge Irina. And is going to fire a spawn worm. So she's gonna see if it can hit. That is slightly above her AC. She's gonna get whacked in the face with a 1 damage spawn worm. He has to do a dex save. He's fine. As it impacts, she manages to swipe it off. So that brings us to 4. This is gonna be fun. Alice.
Cool.
As you hold on, no, it's not your turn. Under your leg, you feel a slight movement as suddenly a tentacled creature appendage appears beneath you.
What in the fucking Cthulhu?
It is going to attempt to grapple you. I need a
dex save.
Dex save.
12.
Why is it not telling me? Let's see. Oh. First we have to see if it hits. That will hit. So you got a 12.
Yes.
So you are currently grappled as the creature, the tentacles wrap around you. You are going to take 12 damage. Out of that, 11 is acid and 1 is bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then a second tentacle is going to come out and attack you at advantage because you are now grappled. That will hit.
These melee or ranged attacks? The
They are
tentacles?
melee.
Okay.
It's underneath you. You literally landed on top of it.
I woke him up. I would smack people with my tentacles too. That's fair.
So I just add those both. Applied that damage to you.
Oh, cool. I've got it in D&D Beyond. So
Cool. They added an ability that I can just apply it to people. It's awesome. But anyway, so it is now grappling you. That is its whole turn. Oh, that's not what I want. Hold on. That didn't happen. Cool. So then now that brings us to this one. That's gonna be 20. It is also, oh wait, like 15, 20. It's also gonna fire a spawn worm at Irene. That meets it, beats it. Another 1 damage to Irina. Irina has to do a dex save. Luckily, she is fairly dexterous. She manages to wipe it off. Brings us to this one. 20. During the splash in the water, it is going to come here and see those dudes in the water. Not be able to do anything about this turn. This one's going to continue to sprint forward. 20. And cool. And this guy. That'll be 35. This can be 40. Now it's your turn, Alistair. You are grappled.
All right. Going to use my action to try and break the grapple.
Okay.
What roll is that?
I always forget this, despite it being a rule I use all the time. It is, I believe, acrobatics or strength check, or acrobatics or athletics. Let me pull it up just 1000% sure.
If it is between the two, I would like athletics.
So the grappled creature can use its action to escape. To do so, you must succeed on a strength, athletics, or acrobatics check contested by the athletics check of the grapple.
I will take athletics.
Okay, so you roll athletics, and then it rolls athletics.
15.
It doesn't have a bonus to athletics, so it's just gonna be a normal roll. 20.
Cool.
So you are still grappled. That is your action.
Bonus action. Shadow Alistair right there.
Right now. Think.
Cool. That is my turn.
Alright, which brings us to fun. To 20. 20. Let's do this one. Which 15. 25. This one. Last but not least, 20. All right, back to the top. Mim.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. That's too far. Okay. I can't see. Ah, sorry.
Beginning
Where's...
of turn 3.
Okay. Can I go over? Can you put me there? Thank you.
Right there.
Yeah, and then I'll bonus action to dash. I'm gonna attack this bitch.
That
29
absolutely
to hit.
hits.
Okay. 7 plus sneak attack. 21, so 28.
Got it.
And that would be my turn because I did my bonus action.
You
Yeah.
slice into this thing and just like dash at it, slice up, and it almost completely separates, but just hold on. And its head looks and rolls in your direction.
Ew. I think I'm gonna, if it's okay, I think I can have enough movement to. I don't want to target myself. I'm gonna just go round on the other side of him.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
Got it. Andar, it is your turn.
Oh, you're stuck under a guy?
No, you're pinging. What are you doing to that guy?
All right,
Firebolting him?
I'm moved down and I'm shooting a firebolt at this guy.
Got it.
Murder.
I didn't realize I was muted.
You're all good. All right.
Good lord.
A 13 still hits.
All right.
All right, you watch as this thing completely immolates, and the gas inside it literally bursts in such a way that all of the worms are fried before they even make it out. This thing, it lights up. You basically pop a balloon as you sling a firebolt at this thing. It hits and just like a little gas explosion. This thing is gone.
Noted.
Ooh. Maybe it'd be good to gather them up.
All right,
That's
that
it
your
for
turn?
me.
10. Back in the pool.
Does Alistair look like he's struggling, or he probably got it?
He looks irritated, but not struggling.
Okay. So I'll look back and go, sorry about that. Didn't mean to drop you that.
Minor inconvenience.
All right. So I'll turn back around here, and I'm gonna look for the shield, looking for insignias of the Order of the Silver Dragon, as I imagine would.
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay, investigation, cool. 20 non-natural.
All right, so at a quick glance, you notice that this fountain is designed in such a way that you see actually up under the lid, like up under the lip of the actual bowl of the fountain at the top, there seems to be a like woven dragon insignia kind of carved into the bottom of the base of the bin. And upon a quick glance, you can see that there seems to be a seam at the bottom of the fountain. The top can be removed.
Okay. So I'll try and get up there and push or open it. Just try and get up under there.
Real quick, so you clamber up there and then roll me a strength check.
Nice. 18.
You give it a solid, you brace yourself against the base of the fountain, you give it a solid push, and the top of the fountain comes tumbling off and cracks actually on the other end here, down here. Revealing underneath the shield of Arganvos, which, let me see if I can go to everybody. There's a way to do that.
Alistair, did you see that?
Yeah.
This old man's got some strength still.
A way to show this to players. I don't remember what it is. I'm just going to.
I still got it.
I'm gonna pop this in your bag. Because I can't figure out the option to share the actual image with that. There's a button to do it. I just don't remember how. But copy in the file path. Whatever. There's a way to do it. Anyway, it is now in your inventory. You grab it quick. That's gonna be the end of your turn. Well, I guess unless I scratch that, you still have movement. That's gonna be all of your actions.
I am able to grab it.
Yes, you're able to. So basically you did your investigation. I'm gonna say as what was essentially a free action. You clambered up and you pushed it and grab it all as your action.
Yeah, I'll just slide back down and I'll go like over here.
Cool.
And just look back up to Alistair. Ready to go when you are.
Working on that.
Meanwhile, Irina is going to, seeing that they're slinging worms at her, gonna step back up to Andar and just kind of strafe her way back. She's going to fire another longbow shot to try and keep her distance. This one should be within 30 feet. It is. She's also going to use her helpful bonus action. So this guy is marked. And she's going to do a little extra damage to it. Should she hit, which she does. Plus 2d6. Not 22d6. That is going to be a total of 7 damage in spot on the longbow shot. That's okay. That one is now marked. That is her turn, which brings us to this spawn down below. Who's seeing Nim is going to run up and is going to attempt to slam Nim. $15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Got it. Boy, it comes swinging. Nim dodges out of the way quickly. Meanwhile, in the pool, Alistair is struggling against tentacles, splashing. That brings us to the bog lurker. Double check this real quick.
Whew.
Oh, why'd you measure up? Is this fucker gonna throw me?
I was measuring.
Oh, okay.
I was just looking at stuff.
Got you. I thought it was right. I was like, oh no.
He's gonna throw you 90 feet.
Okay. Alistair,
Yes.
I need a con save from you.
That I can do. That is a 19.
Okay, good. You feel a secretion from the tentacles on your skin, and for a second you feel clammy. You manage to shake it off. It is going to continue to attack you as you are grappled.
I think this thing just peed my pants.
So,
Oh my god.
attack at advantage.
Has that ever worked? Anyone believe that?
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, that's 14 damage for the first one. The second one's the same. 26 hit.
I should have put Shadow Alistair closer. It's
This,
fine.
this advantage is not doing you any favors. That's 15 damage.
Nah.
Do you... Oh. There you go. Does that put you at 49? Is that
Yes.
accurate? Cool.
That is also what I have.
I accidentally hit a button, so I wanted to double check myself. All right. Oh, that is where it is. This corpse is going to run straight up to Irina and is going to attempt to slam at her. It's gonna miss. Brings us to this one, which is going to slam at Mim. I also missed the it's in chat thing. That one's also going to miss. These things are just very like full like broadcast, like their whole body movement goes into just scaling their arm at you. It's clear that these things don't have a lot of control of their faculties. Which brings us to this one. 10, 20, 40. Brings us to this one. 5, 15. It's gonna run up and try and hit Andar. An 8's gonna miss. Literally goes and doesn't even get in the same ballpark as your body. Just kind of swings in your general direction. Alistair, this is your turn.
Bonus action, Shadow Step. So I swap places with Shadow Alistair.
Whoop. And wait. Whoop.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Okay. Let me ungrapple you and grapple him.
He cannot be grappled.
Oh, he
It
can't
goes
be
straight
grappled.
through the creature's grasp.
So you, and then the tentacles go straight through Alistair, Shadow Alistair, and he looks down and looks at you, and you get that kind of glare from him, that little simmer in the back of your brain.
I'll shrug at him and then run over to Sten there, which is all my movement because Shadow Step takes 15 feet.
Okay.
And I will reach out my hand to you. My turn to do magic stuff.
Ooh.
I need
and
that
is
sound.
my turn.
All right. That brings us to this orb. 5, 20, 20. Right. This orb gonna dash, get up there, but can't do anything. Has to dash. 5, 4. Back to Mim, start of turn 4.
Am I supposed to have turns for?
No, I'm
Something?
just keeping track.
Oh, okay. I was like, because you said it twice, and then I realized I'm at the beginning, so that's fine.
You're at the beginning.
Okay. I keep forgetting I have booming freaking blade. Y'all gotta remind me. That's like a cantrip. Okay. This is the one I already have hit, right?
Yes, it's barely holding on.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this one to my left with booming blade.
Mhm.
This one, and then I think attack normal this time. 19.
19 hit.
Okay, normal, and then booming blade damage is 1d8 right now, I think, and then 2d8 if it moves. Let me see to double check that. Okay, yeah. Sorry, so it's 2d8 if it moves more than 5 feet. I'm gonna... And then offhand? Can I offhand a different guy?
You can.
But it's,
You don't add your dex bonus. Right?
which one is
That's it?
Dex is 9? Ignore the... So it's 11? It's 11. To hit this
No,
guy.
you add your dex bonus to the hit, but you don't add it to the damage.
Sorry, okay. 20 to hit this guy.
That does hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
That one's straight, just 6. But it is enough.
oh yeah.
So that one explodes. I need you to roll me a dex save.
I can do that. 19.
You are fine.
And then... Yeah, they're still behind me. Okay. Okay, that'll be my turn. Actually, no. I'm gonna move. The guy's gonna get an opportunity attack, which is fine. I'm gonna try and go back over to, I'm gonna move to... Oh my god.
You're on the ruler.
Yeah, I don't like it. There, if I can.
Got it? Is gonna attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly gonna say it swings at you and falls out of booming blade and triggers the booming blade damage. And do the 2d8.
Hell yeah. Uh, 6.
Alright, 6 damage. Damage. Alright. That is Min's turn. Andar, it is your turn. I will trigger an attack of opportunity. You okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Attack. The 16 hit.
Yep.
All right, it manages to swing and slap you. You are going to take 4 damage and I need a quick dex save from you. Or 5 damage, I'm sorry. You're super fine. Where it slams into your ward takes the damage and a worm falls off but doesn't make any contact. What's your face? Anders, make a face.
Nothing. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level against all 4 of these guys.
Do it. Do it. You get advantage on one of them.
That is that one.
13 still hits.
Do you want me to roll to hit for all of them and then roll damage for all of them, or roll to hit and then roll damage?
Roll the hit and then roll damage for me and tell me which ones are which. That's probably good.
All right, so the crit, or the one with advantage is 8 fire.
No longer.
Ooh, an 11 to hit the second
11
one.
does not hit. Do you want this to be the second one, or do you want this to be the second one?
Or the other.
This one.
That was the first one. This was the one with advantage.
And then this one.
Got it. So that one's a miss.
All right, now this one.
That'll hit.
Another 8.
Got it. That also hits. Despite those rolls, those are still hitting.
I've rolled like 7 dice this game, and they've all been 3s and 4s.
Yes.
Oh no.
All right. You fire off all 4 of them, and you watch as each of these impacts. There's a huge flare, and they're like the flames are cindering across them. None of them go down, but they all look particularly unhappy, other than the one that you missed, who's just not even taking notes. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, then it's your go.
All right, I guess I'll turn to Alistair. Your turn. All right. And I'll just reach out.
Cool.
Are you gonna hold your action or anything, or is that it?
No, he said he's gonna do some magic.
All right. Irina is gonna go. She's going to bonus
the blind
action.
trust.
Bonus action disengage, and she's going to back up. How much stuff she's got? Then bonus action disengage. She is going to take a quick scan of which one's the lowest of the 4. It's going to be this guy that marked the 4. She is going to longbow it.
Can I take dodge? And
Yeah.
reach out for his hand?
Yeah, of course.
I'll do that.
That's going to hit. For a total of 7 damage, which is enough. That one pops. That is her turn. Brings us to Sky down below, who is going to rush up to him and attack, attempt to slam. That is a 30 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Once up behind you, you are going to take 2 damage. And I need a dex save from you.
Ooh, what's my feature? Not feature, but the thing that I have that if it requires me to make a dex thing, I take no damage.
Evasion.
Evasion.
It's evasion. Okay, just as I couldn't remember. You said dex save. 24.
You are super fine.
Yeah, I am.
It goes and it whacks you in the ankle. It barely notches you. It stings a little, but you're fine.
You already took the damage from me, right?
I did.
Okay.
I can apply it. Nice.
Just let me know when, because I can half the damage with uncanny dodge. I think.
Yes.
But I didn't, because I want my reaction, so it's fine.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, it's only 2.
All right, this thing is going to multi-attack. The first at Shadow Alistair, which first is a 21 to hit.
Woo! Yeah, he's gone.
Poof, he's gone, which gives him another tentacle attack. He's going to then attack Sten. That's the next closest to him.
Should be a disadvantage.
It is a disadvantage. You are right. So I'll roll and again pick the lower of the 2. It is still a 20 to hit.
Oof.
Can
yes.
I,
Silvery barbs it.
I want to silvery barbs it. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's silvery barbs it.
Are you
Let me-
within range?
I'm checking. Sorry. It's been a while, so it's cast spell. 60 feet? How far am I? Am I within range? That's a great question.
Holy!
I am.
All right. So
That's fate.
that 23 is going to be re-rolled.
Can I cast it on? Yeah, there we go.
That is a 16.
Hits.
Okay.
Damn. That's okay. Who wants advantage? Oh, I guess it has to be still within that 60 feet, right? So either
I'd be
I'll give
Sten.
it-
might be the smart play because if
I was about to say, I'm giving it to- it's going to Sten.
So
Advantage. What the fuck?
I'm blessed.
Ah.
I'll give
There we
you.
I can remember that. That's okay. I'm sure I'm gonna use it.
Well,
So you are gonna take hit, and I need a dex save from you.
ew, I like those dice.
There's 11 damage.
Okay.
Need a dex.
Your deck save would be an advantage.
Yeah. That would be a 14, but you have to tell me if that passes or fails.
It does pass by. It does pass.
Okay. So then I will not use my lucky footwork.
So the tentacle comes and wraps around Sten. Nim manages to pull the tentacle down, which it does still cause it to slam across Sten's side, but when it squeezes, Sten manages to pull his leg up, and it wraps around right beneath his leg, not gaining the actual grapple.
Sasha, for your reference, the other one was a 1, so thank you.
It attacked at Sten
Correct.
with one hand. I will also attack back
Cool.
with Sentinel.
Do it.
Good call, Sasha.
Here.
It's a 15 to hit.
A 15 does hit.
Okay. It's 14 radiant damage. Is it undead?
It is not undead.
Okay, so 14 radiant damage.
Got it. Which brings us to after the bog liquor. This particular spawn is gonna run up 40 feet.
I know it's
That
Bog
bug?
Lurker, but I just heard liquor, and that's its name now.
A good
It's the
bog
bog
liquor.
Liquor.
This spawn is gonna run up and try and hit R. Also, I know we're approaching time. How does everyone? Do we want to pause combat at the top of the round?
I'm good.
I'm okay, but
I know Nick has work.
yeah.
Let's do one more.
One more turn after this one.
One more full one, I think. I
Got
think we
it.
should go.
So a 13 does not hit Andar, correct?
Correct.
Cool. That one's gonna miss. Alistair, it's your turn.
Cool. I'm going to full bear hug Sten and bonus action, sprout some goddamn angel wings. We're getting out of here, baby.
All right, you are officially flying. Where you going?
Straight up,
What's your movement for that?
30 feet.
With both 30 feet in the air. It is gonna proc an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's what Shadow Alistair was for, and now I'm a little sad, but bring it.
As a 17.
That misses.
All right. You fly into the air. The tentacle strikes out at you, not expecting you to go skyward. The wings flare forth. You grab Sten in a bear hug and flap up. You are now 30 feet straight up. You can see the whole arena.
Problem, never done this. Up's easy. Side's gonna be difficult.
If I had a gold piece for every time I'd been taken by something that flies.
That's my turn.
25, 40. It can't attack. That was its full move. This one. gonna run up and also attack Andar. Andar does a...
Yep.
Got it. That'll be 7 damage. And then I need a dex save from him. All right, you're okay. Which brings us to Fawn, who also, actually, it can get within 10 feet. It's going to fire spawn worm at him.
Oh, that's rude.
Him. A worm comes flying at you and sails right over your head.
Shame on them.
Andar. This one's going to slam you at advantage. You are officially linked. Probably not going to matter. It's not going to matter. Brings us down to this one down below, who is going to also get within 10 feet, fire a spawn worm at him. Another worm sailing towards you, Mim. And again, goes way off into the pond on your right.
Nim just looks and laughs and goes, ha!
Brings us back to Mim. This is turn 5.
Okay, I got a lot of friends here. I think I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And I'm going, well, I'll just, 30 feet. Yeah. Bonus action disengage. Well, I guess if I move 30 feet, I could dash, and I don't have to.
Good bonus action disengage, and you
take
still
the
have your
hit.
action.
Yeah. But I guess I'll go here. And then... Oh, yeah. And okay. Oh, I see what you mean. And then can I dash as my action?
You can dash as your action, or you could attack as your action. You can do whatever you want with your action.
Well, okay. I mean, I guess I'll cast Firebolt at one of the guys.
One.
Which one over here by Andar looks bad?
Looking at the ones by him, the one directly in line with you up here is the most wounded.
Okay, I'm gonna Firebolt that one. I can't unclick that. Ugh.
Hi.
Sorry, Firebolt this one.
Cool. And does not hit. It goes sailing over the top.
I got too cocky and I laughed at them. That's my turn.
Alright, Andar.
I will Misty Step out of there.
Cool.
To right there.
Oops. How do I?
Move to there. And then I'll shoot a firebolt at this guy.
Got it? That will absolutely hit. All right. You managed to singe up that particular corpse. That is the first time you've hit that one. That's the one you missed before. Now all 3 of them are singed and smoldering, but still alive.
That was good job.
Oh, the point wasn't to kill it necessarily. It was to anger it.
Well, you hit it. I did it. I'm just saying. Good job.
10, it is your turn. You're 30 feet in the air above the fountain.
It's a walking speed. I was going to use animating performance, trying to increase movement speed, but it says specifically walking speed.
Well, my flying speed is equal to my walking speed at any given time. Very technically, but... I think that's how that works, but I don't know that STEM would know how that works. If that makes sense.
Let me check something else. Non-magical. Okay. Yeah, we'll go along for the ride. I'm gonna cast Bane at first level. I'm gonna target. Oh, actually, the only thing in range is the bog liquor. A charisma save, please.
Thanks for that.
Well, it's definitely gonna fail after that insult. So.
A 16.
That is what it needs. It needs a 16. Cool. Well, I'm along for the ride.
All right. Irina. Way back up north.
The wind's going through. Do you need anything?
She is going to back up another 30 feet. She's going to fire her longbow. She's just trying to kite at this point. Not comfortable with the exploding corpses. She is going to drop that arrow, fumbling it as she tries to run away. She is uncomfortable with the fact that she is separated from the group, and so that is going to be a failed attempt. This corpse down below gonna get 20 and can't reach, so it's gonna actually dash up. So Bog Lurker is going to stealth into the water. This corpse is going to run out here and fire a worm at him. A worm comes sailing towards you and sails past you. This corpse gonna have to dash, can't attack. Alistair, we're 30 feet in the air with a stead.
Yes.
Bog Liquor is vanished into the bog.
So, I guess I'll leave this to you. Alistair has never flown like this before. My intent is to get us over near where Irina is, but I don't know how good he is at it because he didn't have this ability at the start of the campaign.
Okay. Are you dashing?
Probably just would, yeah. I would try to get there as quick as possible.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Okay. That is a 12. I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration on that. Is that a
You-
D8?
Roll the D8 advantage.
Okay. They were both 7.
All right. So that's a 19 total. So you're a little shaky. There's a point where you dip and Sten has a small heart attack, but along the way, you do manage to fly 60 feet with Sten in tow over the top of this garden.
We're not doing half bad.
Sten, it's bumpy.
I'm like constantly on the precipice of casting Featherfall.
Let's see. Which brings us to this one. Who moves 20, throws a worm. Mim! A worm comes sailing towards you. And sails past you.
They're so... It's poor worms.
This one is also gonna have to dash. Is going to assert itself and our Mim.
Ooh, we got advantage on this friend now.
This one is gonna dash up. Can't make it anywhere over there. Can't attack. This one, same thing, but it's gonna sidle in so that it can actually get to him. This one. Has to go there.
It's like they want. No, like.
They have an intelligence of 2.
I'm like, they want to get fireballed.
Him.
Please.
It is, so wait, that is the end of the round. Or do we want to end there?
I guess up for one more, but that's it.
Yeah.
This is the last.
We can either call it now or we can do one more round. I'm cool with either. What's up? It's up to you guys.
I say we call it. I think we're basically out anyway, right? We're just in flee mode.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have the
call it.
shield in hand.
Then wouldn't that mean we should do one more round if we're in, like, if we're basically out?
So that we can just finish getting out.
We just want to speed run.
Yeah.
Cool.
Speed run it. Let's go.
Speed run it, Mim.
Andar, do you have fireball? Have you used fireball before? I don't know. I'm not a wizard. I don't play wizards.
That tower didn't happen.
I don't remember.
He's asking if he has it prepped.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hey, Andar. I think we should get out of here. I'm gonna bonus action disengage. Actually, fuck it. I'm just gonna dash. I'm not gonna bonus action dash. No, I'll bonus action dash.
I was gonna say, do you want fucking 5?
I just think a Mim is like, these guys can't hit me. Anyway, though, I will disengage. That's smart. And I will move the 30 feet, and then I will move another 30 as an action, I guess.
Got it. Andar.
I'm not saying you have to use it
I cast fireball
on yourself.
On yourself?
right here.
Let's do it.
No.
Are you doing it with you in it?
Well, I can't leave.
Why
Because if
not?
I run,
Let's
I take
do it.
5 opportunity attacks, which
Let
is
him do it.
definitely...
All right.
Fine.
Let him
You
go.
have like
He hasn't actually taken
60
damage yet.
health.
That's
No,
true. This
no,
could
no.
be.
First time in the campaign.
He's like on my terms.
All
It's
right.
okay, we'll get you up. Jesus.
Hold on. Let me place it.
Incredible.
Oh, you're fine.
It's there.
Oh, you did do it. Okay, cool.
Well, it's whatever came up when I clicked on fireball, so it's not a fiery mess, but it is purple.
Yeah, I
This
think that was part of the updates. All right. Let
This
me.
is the worst flight I've ever had.
Hey, Andar.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they save. All of them explode in a fiery death ball.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case. I, however, took 34 damage.
Okay, here's how this goes. We're gonna flavor this a little bit. Jim goes, Andar, I think that we should cast Fireball, and bails, and Andar goes, just like holds it in his hand, watches the little moat expand, and then just looks around at all of the little corpses around him, and there's just a huge fire explosion in the center of the map. All of these things, including the worm that was directly behind him, are completely incinerated. You guys flying over the top just see this huge plume of flame. You see a willow whiz of pink, and then a huge explosion beneath these trellises, where Andar once stood. But honestly, that's anything that could be a threat to you. So that is combat.
Amazing. GG.
Andar, I did it. I meant like after you move out of it. But are you okay?
Just gonna look over to her and use prestidigitation to clean the soot off of my clothing.
God, you're like invincible or something. Jeez.
All right. That.
Andar, if I make you my god, can I get bigger wings like how Alistair has them?
I'm trying very hard to keep the moderate amount of pain that I'm in off of my face.
Huh.
And do you need help?
He is unfortunately not super used to actually getting hit.
Oh.
A talent we all would strive for.
Going
You know
to
what?
super unintentionally kind of crash land us on this.
Can I tell if he's in pain? I'm rolling insight. See if he's actually hurt.
Andar, either roll me deception or persuasion, and don't tell me which one.
Oh.
What'd you get?
14.
So she can tell. Are you in pain?
He's wincing a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna zoom up to you and I put both my hands on your face and I say, "Oh my God, you are in pain! Guys, he's hurting! Somebody help him!"
She says as they both crash into the ground.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll get up. I'll walk over. I'll cast Cure Wounds at the 3rd level. But I'm gonna hand you the shield and accidentally tap your hand, and that'll be the contact, because it's clear you don't wanna feel pain. Look like you're in pain. There would be 15 points.
Ooh,
Half of it back. That's not so bad.
And then I'll transfer the shield from.
Can you hold this, please? It's so heavy. I pushed a statue over earlier today. 2 feats of strength really besuit me.
must have been the adrenaline before.
All right, is officially in your inventory, Andar.
Oh.
All right.
Heal.
I know we are at time, so we will call it there. But now you guys have a shield, and we will circle up here next time we are able to.
My God, the fucking Hawk Tua jokes, Nick. God damn it.
Like the moment you're like, he shoots a worm out. I was like, uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh
Nick and
no.
I almost, Nick broke once or twice, and I was crying.
Oh man.
Oh, shit.
You should screenshot the message and then in the video zoom in on
Uh-oh.
faces on you guys dying.
You
Just saying.
could find so many of our combats where we're just like, what are they laughing about? This is a very tense moment.
So,
All right.
anyway,
Well, thank you guys for playing. And
Thank
we'll
you.
circle back up next time.
Sounds good. Thanks for games.
Stop the recording quick.
Yes.